Minute to work with. If things go wrong, they can backtrack and go over toward A instead. Mixwell and HS, they'll play off of each other. In fact, HS just quickly checks over toward the sandbags once again, but as soon as he spots anyone at Monster, watch for Mixwell to get into the mix. Backs off early a little bit from HS, but at least called, and they were ready. They double up. Now they have to look back to try and find the player bags because Mixwell's gone down. Oh. Good play from HS. Exactly what he had to do. Read the angles well and assessed which threat was more viable. And it's Magisk that closes out the round.
And then things can get a little bit dicey at that point. Your objective, not necessarily to win the round, but if you can, it's amazing just to damage the economy of OpTic. That's exactly what they did. Freiburg did buy a Famas originally, but they reset the round, so he's opted for a full eco now, just to note. And we'll see whether they can get anything done. This aggressive play towards middle. Fallen opens things up, but the trade comes through. USP is doing some damage here. Fallen's going to find himself in a bit of a dicey spot, but of course, he pulls out the Glock, gets it done. 5-1. And this is looking quite good for SK. 15 seconds remaining. coldzera still alive there, doing damage. So is Taco. Nice shot. They will be able to potentially get the bomb down here. I think we might have a plan coming through. Taco gets it in. It's a 2-on-2 situation with one of the world's best still alive. 12 HP as he finds a WP on the floor here. Both players towards long.
So with bomb ticking, keep in mind that HS is the one that has the kit, but he's also the one that wants to clear the bathrooms early, which means if he goes down in this position, thankfully no one inside of them just yet, it would mean the kit's farther away from Mixwell. That's less of a fact now as HS gets in position, but still goes down. Taco finds him just before he gets back to the stairs. That means Mixwell has to take the fight, can't do it. Taco finds both, and it's 5-1 for SK.
Taco had an abysmal shift to the bathrooms when his teammate was securing long. They molotov the bomb, managed to come around and find 3 frags. That's excellent from Taco, very well played, and a big round as well. It's going to be sending OpTic to another eco here. They've got PG50, CZ's no armor, and they'll be stacking towards B, trying to negate the flames. Freiburg, he's burning. Oh no.
That's not
like this.
Yeah, that's a brutal way. That's the worst way to die.
He was dancing around in them. He thought he was safe, but this round is just a calamity.
4 kills for Fur in the end. Taco with the roast. Freiburg's, yeah, rather dismissive of
back today. So he's absolutely right. Taco 18 kills. That's not top fragging, but it's surprising for him to have that sort of performance. And here we go towards short. Fast play, and coldzera finds 3 beautiful headshots there. What in God's name was that? They're over. It looks like it's going to be OpTic. They have to fall back and concede the round by the looks of things.
That's pretty cool too, because Taco got in their face, so all of their aim was away from the boosted spot. Typically you're pre-aiming that walking through the short pipe, and Taco runs up, goes down, and Cold just lines them up. Pretty sick.
Well,
you're right.
Well, that's coldzera. Sending them to school there, I'm afraid. It'll be Freiburg and Alu trying to do what they can here. And coldzera is not done just yet. He's angry, and he's looking for his 4th. Surely he gets it as well. There it is, headshot. Oh, he's just bullying them. It's going to be Freiburg. coldzera wants the ace. Of course he does.
It's Freiburg in a 1 versus 3.
Just running from Cold.
Yeah, pretty much. I would too. Cold's taking Freiburg down 14 rounds. SK already.
Not even that hyped. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Let's have a look at this.
Pretty sick.
See you later. Well, that sets the tone for the second half.
That, I mean, certainly does. Just sitting there waiting. Not a factor. However, timing goes the other way as well. As Taco just barely gets toward the banana, it leaves Magisk in a 1 versus 2, and they know he's at the back of the site. That is a ungodly flash, because he would have been holding on for dear life, hoping they weren't going to peek on the back of it. They didn't. And as he gets his vision restored, standing in the open as well, he finds Taco. It's down to Cold, who's the toughest man to go against, but an AK wins, and Magisk is looking sharp.
There we go. They've managed to do it. They've reset SK Gaming. Comes down to the 1 versus 2. Majors Boy stepping up tremendously there. Moves in towards the coffins area, knowing that the low HP players towards Banana. This is when he wins the round. At that point, coldzera then up against it. One of the toughest players in the world to go up against in a 1 versus 1, and Majors delivers. Nice headshot there to deny the defuse.
So he's able to do so. He just is still looking from new box. Interesting setup with Mixwell still inside of the site. No one towards Banana. That is confirmed by Taco, so they'll be looking. Orange is 1. Nowhere really to hide as he tries to get in by the fountain. Still, Mixwell does get a kill. Surprised he doesn't get double peeked from Fallen, who was trying to pick out Magisk's. And as he gets picked off inside of the corner, Alu, Magisk is able to pop back out. He's got this down to a 1-on-1 Taco with very low HP and easy cleanup.
They're starting to make some noise. All it takes is look at Cold to hit one of these shots.
Cold's position's perfect. If Alu's not fast, it's op versus op. And on the peak, Cold is much quicker because Alu never knew he was there. Oh my goodness. But just couldn't react in time. Neither could Cold, but they spawn each other, and that confirms to Cold not only did the first kill, but they're inside of the site, and he is posted and he is ready. Smoke thrown, it hits him. Does Magisk hear it? Because that'll indicate that he's much closer than he is. It doesn't matter. Cold's got the op, and it is now 6-2.
How does he do it every single time? coldzera looked like it was a position that wasn't going to work out for him. He's just completely destroying their approach towards B. They're even trying to flash him. He's just laughing at that fact. And they have 30 seconds now. Alu's on the other side of the map. Bombs down at B. Fallen is right back in CT spawn. HS so scared. Where's he gone? Will be potentially one kill here. Alu's only got the kill, although upgrade to the AK-47. Time really is ticking away now. What are the options? You go towards B, where Alu will have to try and challenge Fallen and his AWP. I don't think this is going to work out when the smoke comes in. Fallen can't quite hit the shot, though, so a chance to be boosted up.
Gonna go for it. They're gonna go for it late. They've already crossed. They know it, but that denies bomb, and it's perfect. HS is there, and falls as well. Same result, same kill. Bolts with both.
There's enough here for OpTic to take down Fallen. I don't think there is. Now they've got no utility. How do they even push him back? Like that, apparently. Nice headshot from Mixwell.
Bolts goes back out. Shakes down Mixwell. Alu is up close to the trade immediate. Shot from Cold. Alu, meanwhile, getting closer and closer to their position. Now they know where he is. Cold able to shoulder bait him. Out goes back and straight through the Vespa. You can be fuel efficient all you like, but you're walking to work tomorrow, Alu. As Freiburg gets a shot back, takes Cold. Finally, it's still for Taco to find. He knows Taco's inside of the pit. First still a ways away, so if he gets Taco down fast enough, he's got a chance to spray in. Oh, the damage done through the wall. But Fur, he just goes... certainly getting a little more cautious as they approach, and they all are approaching. They'll get the rotation back as well from Alu to get closer to Magisk. If he goes down, gives up the site, gives up the M4 with 5 players burrowed in. It could be a problem. Alu's lined up. No idea that he's made his presence known. Made his presence known indeed. 4 kills for him. Magisk does rob him of the ace, but that's fine. It's no disgrace. It's 9-8. OpTic looking like they're going to tie this game comfortably, or are they? Because the early buy. Now, the early buy does mean, obviously, they have vulnerability, if you will, in terms of the economy if they don't succeed in this round.
1 minute 10 remains as we'll head towards A for the SK side.
Go backs off as Alu gets aggressive, so in tandem. It's down early is certainly encouraging for the OpTic guys. 2 M4s. Alu as well is still waiting off toward top middle, but Flash will transfer his position to deny the peek so he can get safely toward the front of library. He wants to be closer to the site for the wraparound. Doesn't need to re-peek. He's already confirmed. Okay, fair enough. He's already confirmed they're going toward the arch with a flash out. He'll take the fight. Surprisingly gets one, but goes down. That opens up the arch for rotation, and as a result, they'll bring back both players from B to cut them off inside of CT spawn, which is smart because it's actually going to work. I have a feeling. Cold wrapping the long way. Found, ooh, or not from Freiburg.
How has he hit that shot? It's great position from Freiburg. Nice intention, but didn't really work out at all. As Mage's boy, who's been a thorn in the SK side.
No man's land.
Good lord, that was another magnificent shot from coldzera. 5 seconds remaining. The bomb will be planted, but still a 2-on-2 situation is very realistic at this point. That shot confirms it for Mixwell. coldzera up against it now. HS and Mixwell to try and take him down. A very difficult clutch on both sides of the server here. coldzera opens things up. He's trying to find the second kill now. 3 in total. HS down to 28 points of health. One more shot will do it for coldzera. Just completely confident there, but HS somehow outpositions him, outplays him, and gets the final shot. Very well done by HS. 2 kills with him. It looked like coldzera had that one tied up, but it wasn't enough. And
side of Banana, Cold's going to lead the way, but Bomb needs to get there soon. More so because Cold is in battle already. Little does he know, he's already facing off against Alu. Forced off by the Molotov. Nade goes back in, confirms he's at the Ruins position, but they want to throw the bomb across because Bolts is so low, and he has the AWP for Banana in the post plant. First and foremost, needs to cover Cold on planting it. But in doing so, he's going to give a little bit more time for the rotation of Banana, and specifically of Mixwell. Good read, and he's gone back for it. Better shot, because he needs to keep this position. Cold, we know he's phenomenal, but he doesn't have a lot of room to wiggle. Flash goes in, Cold dodges it sufficiently. And Bolts has the angle behind him, so all he has to watch is CT. He'll go back out smartly, in fact, catches off Alu. They time it, Cold gets both.
What a play that is from SK Pit, and we're going towards quad from what I can see. Flashbangs go out. Maybe it's all a ruse though. We could go for a banana split here. The old classic is Alu has to start hitting shots now. Gets the first, can't nail the second. Wow. That's such a great shot from coldzera.
That's a ridiculously good shot from coldzera. Crouching, re-peek, and Cold nails it as if he was expecting it. Two toward top Banana, one inside a CT. Banana split. Don't forget the whipped cream. Magisk. He forgot the whipped cream.
He did.
I might get a cherry on top if they get Freiburg too, because that opens the site. Freiburg's done well.
Is it well enough, though?
Well, it is his Banana after all. But it is a 2 versus 2 with bomb down for SK. coldzera still going to watch towards CT. That isn't exactly the correct position to be in, but he is not going to be shown when they walk in from Banana either, so he's at least not susceptible. Taco certainly is. Nice shot, HS. He's been impressing me this half, I have to say. Magisk might lead the way overall. Mixwell gets cold as well. That's perfect, because now they have the chance we spoke of in terms of money.
Bomb got planted, though, so it won't be a forced buy here. They'll be able to bring out the AKs once again. But OpTic keep their heads above water. Freiburg.
Getting to see a kill with it indeed. Snacks had one, Neo had a few. Alu's going to get one right now. Ready? Pre-bolted Alu, what are you thinking?
Here it goes.
He literally peeks and then tries to shoot it. You've got to try and shoot it and then peek to get the timing correct.
Let's just remove the time it takes to shoot. Just make it more expensive and fire slower than a deagle. It does a little bit more damage to your body. That's a compromise. So you can't buy in pistols, but it's still pretty good. You run a bit slower with it because it's so heavy.
Why not just give them dualies? Dually R8s.
Sort of thing. It's got a Cockham still as well.
Yeah, but they're offset, so you can just run out and boom, 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 right? Don't do that. That's a bad idea, Valve. coldzera and Bolts together going to try and push out and end this now. Go directly, I shouldn't say directly, but through to the semifinal. Travel tomorrow. Arrive tomorrow evening in Oakland. It's not far away, just up the coast, and then be ready for the Oracle Arena on the weekend. Fur around the corner, immediately spots Freiburg. It's downed already. Alu still rotating with the R8, but unfortunately Magisk, with the boost, is not gone as well.
Yeah, they've got full control of CD spawn. I'm afraid this one is over, ladies and gentlemen. It will be coldzera having a bit of fun in CD spawn to finish it off, and 60...